This is my science capstone project using inquiry to determine optimal storage placement in the refrigerator, utilizing a TI sensor tag to measure humidity by Charlene Smith. My target audience is my high school food science class. Humidity and food preservation. Many refrigerators come with the drawers that have humidity settings, but how does that impact the longevity of our food? Students will use the TI sensor to detect humidity and gather information on this topic and present their findings. It's important to help students progress through the levels of inquiry. Teacher-scaffolded learning can help students to progress from lower to higher levels, and this activity has the ability to be scaffolded to achieve a variety of inquiry levels. How does this activity utilize STEM practices? It includes inquiry. Learners are engaged in scientific questions. They collect and analyze data and communicate and justify their explanations. It's important to remember that activities do not need to be completely designed by students in order to meet the standards for inquiry. This activity could be provided at various levels, as I said earlier. Getting started. Students will start by choosing the areas of the refrigerator that they want to test. In order to keep variables consistent, they will test at the end of the school day when the refrigerators are not in use. This picture shows some of the areas that they would have availability to test. There are two drawers. One is set for high humidity, one is set for low humidity. There are 3 shelves, as well as a chef's drawer. After gathering data on humidity, students will research the effects of humidity on produce. They will decide where the produce should be stored. In order to do this, they will need to determine what humidity each item should be stored at. Students will explain their answer and choose a way to communicate this information to the general public, incorporating the information from their sensors. Students are able to think critically, problem solve, and communicate, utilize 21st century skills, and this activity for the most part uses levels 2 and 3 of inquiry as they evaluate data, draw conclusions, and support their evidence while presenting their information. It's a little hard to see, but this is the worksheet for my activity. In order to make it a higher level of inquiry, the problem could be more generalized, so students could make up their own research questions. You could eliminate the areas of the refrigerator and let them choose what they were going to test. You could eliminate the resource that's available here and make them find their own. To make the presentation a little easier, you could give them a template to fill in so that they all had a very similar method. This is where I thought it fell in the inquiry continuum. Some I thought it fell kind of between 2 areas depending on the level of the worksheet you used. And here are my references. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed it.